Pakistan's Army Chief Asim Munir made this comment in the US at a function, and now we're getting some more breaking news on this story. Government sources in India have blamed Trump for Pakistan's nuclear dhamki. Government sources say that the US is backing Pakistani military and there is no democracy in Pakistan because the Pakistani army is calling the shots. Sources have told India Today that the real threat of nuclear weapons falling in rogue hands in Pakistan, and Pakistan Army Chief's statement is part of this pattern that whenever US supports Pakistani military, they always show their true colors. This is what government sources are telling India Today, that it is a symptom that democracy does not exist in Pakistan. It is their military which controls the entire situation. That is what the Indian government sources are telling India Today on Pakistan Army Chief's remarks, that they believe that there is a real danger of nuclear weapons falling in the hands of non-state actors in Pakistan. And Pakistani Army Chief Asim Munir's comments show that Pakistan is an irresponsible state with nuclear weapons. Pranay continues to be with me on this story. Pranay, Indian government clearly saying that these remarks make it clear that Pakistani army is in charge. There is a real threat of the nuclear weapons falling into rogue hands. What are we picking up from the government sources? And more importantly, what has been the response from our Western friends? Because so far, the entire rhetoric has been, do not go to war, nuclear states must remain peaceful. That is the rhetoric coming in from the West. What happens now?
Absolutely, Anisha. That remains a bigger question, that what President Trump and his administration is doing. If they were so concerned about the nuclear threshold of the South Asian region, a Pakistani army chief, he is threatening, he is giving this open threat of a nuclear weapon from the US soil. He was there on the state visit to United States to attend an official function, and then there he made these remarks, which are so concerning, not only for India. These are concerning for the regional stability, security, and as well as the global peace and security. Because how can he be making such an irresponsible remark? That to be in a community event. So this clearly shows that there is a duality, and where we have seen in the past, Anisha, that whenever Pakistan gets support and solidarity and aid from the United States, the usual response is to threaten India and to threaten. They get emboldened. We know that US has been extra considerate as far as the Pakistan is concerned. They have been given military aid, they have been given weapon aid, despite having their poor track record in terms of fight against terrorism as well as handling of the nuclear technology is concerned. So this remains a larger question, that what President Trump and his administration is trying to do, and if there is still a conspicuous silence in response to these comments, then this raises a larger question, that what US is trying to do. Because if they were so concerned about the nuclear weapon and the nuclear threshold or nuclear flashpoint in South Asia, this is an open threat coming from a Pakistani army chief. Clearly, India never used the word N or nuke for in any irresponsible manner, any irresponsible fashion. In fact, India has a no first use policy. But Pakistan never committed itself to a no first use. Neither Pakistan has ever committed for this, the total safety and security of the nuclear weapon. Rather, we have seen even prior to Operation Sindoor, the kind of statement coming from Pakistani politicians as well as Pakistani military generals clearly shows that Pakistan trying to use what Gaurav was mentioning about as the nuclear boogie. Though India has called out this nuclear boogie, but this is for the world to see that how Pakistan is using the word N and its usage so callously, and this remains a larger question. However, on the other side, this has been a concern even in the United States Congress and Senate. There were concerns expressed throughout many years that the safety and security of the Pakistani nukes should be ensured, because Pakistan's collusion, Pakistani state's collusion with the Pakistani non-state actors and the terror outfit is globally known.
All right, thank you for that, Pranay Upadhyay. This is a very serious issue that has come up now. India is asking questions. India is also blaming the US government for this Pakistani nuclear dhamki, because it is the backing of the US, of the Pakistani military, that is allowing them to make such a serious threat at a stage inside the US?